In the timeless lands of Azeroth, where heroes are born and legends are forged, a world once brimming with stories now calls to those who remember. Long ago, in Elwyn and Stranglethorn, adventurers ventured forth, their hearts full of hope. The lands have changed. 19 years ago, an 8-year-old searching for a place to belong discovered a game that unknowingly set the stage for an incredible journey. Azeroth became my refuge, offering comfort, meaning, and an escape into the better world. Throughout countless quests and challenges, Azeroth shaped me, teaching perseverance, patience, and connection. It became a journey of self-discovery, growth, and friendships with the community that became my life. Now, nearly 2 decades later, I'm embarking on a new challenge. A new chapter, one that mirrors my own growth and journey. I'm setting out on the ultimate challenge. Self-found hardcore World of Warcraft across all available classes. This is more than just a game, it's a return to the roots. A test of my skills and resilience, just as I found myself in Azeroth all those years ago. I'm now pushing myself to experience this world alone, through the lens of every class without relying on others. Self-found, just as I found myself. This is a culmination of 19 years of passion and memories. This journey isn't over, it's just beginning. This is my story. This is the tale of Lofty. Welcome back everyone to another episode of us trying to do all 9 classes in self-found hardcore World of Warcraft totally solo. Now, what's actually in store for us right now? Currently, we are level 10 and we are making our way to level 20 on our hunter. Now, what are we going to experience during this episode? Well, we do go to the Barrens, which is a massive experience for a low-level character on Horde in World of Warcraft, so I'm really excited to do that. Now, what are we going to expect in the Barrens? Well, I can assure you that there are a lot of Harpies, which I'm not looking forward to. I hate Harpies, and if you saw the episodes before on the Mage, you know how much I don't like Harpies. Additionally, there's a lot of kind of farming and killing of just like a lot of random animals for items, and it's a bit of a grind, but it kind of is what it is. Additionally, we do a lot of just straight out XP grinding in some areas, mainly because we just need to add a little bit more of a buffer for our questing. And then we go into Talon Mountains, which is another area we've been to before. Now, Talon Mountains is one of those areas that has like a few little quests that we need to do from, I think, around 17 to 18. Then after that, we actually do an Escort Quest in Talon Mountains as well. And we also have to do the elusive blueprint quest, which I absolutely cannot stand because it never drops. Oh, and of course, we get a new pet, which is pretty cool. It's always exciting getting a new pet as a hunter. Before we go anywhere else, I really strongly recommend that you go back and watch the first episode of the Hunter series if you haven't already. And I would also suggest watching the 1 to 60 playthrough we did on our Mage. Okay, we have to grab some bags, but we have to clear Harpies. But thankfully, these Harpies aren't actually as bad as other Harpies, so that's actually pretty good for us. Wow, pets actually do a lot of damage. That's really nice. That's nice to have. So much easier with a pet. I don't have to struggle. That's great. I like having a pet. It's nice. Here's another one. Last one. Easy collection. This is a relatively easy quest. Now that we've got a pet, everything's a lot easier to kill. We have to go kill some Harpies. This Scorbit actually holds quite a lot of aggro, which is kind of surprising. Ding! Level 11! Didn't even realize. You level so fast at low level that I'm just like not even paying attention to like my levels at the moment. It's crazy. That was very, very, very close. Didn't like that one. I just accidentally pulled one off the cliff, but usually they evade, so I was kind of surprised that they pulled. And that was not fun. I nearly died. We are off to kill a orc and his imp, I believe. So I have to wait for him to pad over here so I can actually kill him. This quest was a fun one. You actually have to clear this entire section in order to get to the main person that we're trying to kill. Now, the problem with that is that he pats forward and back, which can be a bit scary. So our idea is to basically wait for him to pat back, clear out each hut, and then wait for the kill there. And we kind of have to time it to make sure that nothing else respawns in time and kills us at the same time.
My mana is low.
Did it! He's dead. He gone. Crocodiles, we got to kill a bunch of them. We got to look for Kron's amulet. And from memory, last time I did this a very, 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 very long time ago, it takes forever to drop. So that's what we're going to be doing, unfortunately. That is quite a nice little upgrade, though. Hey, wow, that was a fast drop. Jeez, I was not expecting that. Hey, 1 sack at least. That's nice. One more venom sack. We had 3 drops of 3. That's nice. Hey, 4 of 4. Great. We've got to go into a cave again. Now, you know what I think when it comes to caves, because I don't like caves at all. Luckily, this one's not really that hard as long as you kind of stay towards the entrance and kind of don't get respawns. We're there for an insignia, which is really not that hard to get. It sometimes takes a little bit of a grind. As long as you keep your back covered and you make sure that you look behind yourself to make sure that things aren't spawning, you will be totally fine. So we need to kill these guys for both the insignia and some searing collars as well. So hopefully we don't have to go too far into this cave, because I would prefer not to. Hey, there it is. Finally, we got it. I believe this should be level 13. Bam. Wait, 12, not 13. I'm dumb. Welcome to the large expanse of the Barrens. Now, what is there to talk about with the Barrens? I mean, obviously it's quite barren. I mean, that's kind of made a joke in itself, but it's just really a large Sahara, like you would expect a Sahara to look like. So there's a lot of wildlife, there's a lot of open big areas and small mountains. It's a really cool place for like a low-level horde character. It's a very expansive place. It allows the quest to mostly be a lot of grinding, a lot of killing other things to kind of get used to your class and just overall a really fun area. With that, there are some dangerous areas, such as Harpies. There are also some bristleback like Geomancers, and also the other ones which are Razor Mains as well. So there are some areas that can be quite scary. So you have to kind of make sure that not only are you getting used to your character, but you're used to utility and you've got a way out. So nostalgic doing these quests. I haven't done these in years and years and years and years. Alright, we have to get this keg up the top here, I believe, and I have a bad feeling about it. I feel like I'm getting attacked, but I don't know why, but I feel like I'm going to. I made a bit of a silly mistake here, and you're going to know. I may or may not have just ran up a hill for no real reason. I think it's actually in this cave down here. Okay, we've done the crystal, but I don't know where this keg is. It might actually be up here. Oh, it's because I'm an idiot. It's actually over here. There's the keg. I found the keg. We're off on our way to kill some razor mains. This is pretty common in this area, is a lot of those types of NPCs and animals. The Barrens, as you can see, it's quite barren. This is our first introduction to this type of NPC. We are experiencing the razor mains in this instance. They kind of have multiple different classes usually. Usually they have a warrior type, they usually have a rogue type, and they usually have a caster type, and sometimes like a hunter type as well. In this situation, they do have a geomancing one, they do have a hunting type, and they do have a warrior type. So some of them drop debuffs as well for memory. It's an area I don't like going to as at a low level, mainly because they do a lot of damage. But thankfully, as a hunter, having a pet that can kind of tank, it's not too much of a trouble. Also, additionally, they do have a pretty large aggro range we have to be careful of. And also, the hunters like pat around the area. So you have to be really careful where you're positioning yourself and making sure you kind of got eyes in the back of your head. Get off me. We have to grind to level 13. Luckily, it's only like 20 kills or something. It's really not that bad. This will be actually level 13. Ding! Only like a million more levels to go. We're fine. We're doing great. So, as I mentioned, in the Barrens, we do a lot of random grinding. So, we will be getting used to a lot of random grinding, a lot of killing multiple different giraffes and zebras and things, and then additionally just grinding for XP in general. Striders and raptor heads, relatively easy. Just grindy, grindy, grindy. Poor drop rate. Hey, actually, something actually dropped for once. Wow, I spoke too soon. We have to go kill Snarlsout, which is over here somewhere, and I am a little bit nervous about going into a condensed area, but we're okay, we're fine. We're amazing at this video game. This Razor main boss was a little bit skatey. I don't really enjoy doing some of these quests, mainly because they're in an area that's quite heavily condensed, and trying to basically pull the boss out of the rest of the area can be a little bit clunky sometimes. So sometimes you kind of have to sacrifice your pet and pull an extra one or something like that and just attempt to kind of CC it or live through the damage and just kill everything you can as fast as you can. I've got health pots, I'll be fine. We have to grind to level 14. Okay. We have finished grinding for the 50th time, it feels like. And we are about to ding level 14. And I've pulled something else. Kill it, please, thank you. Alright. Kill that. Okay, he can hit me all he wants, he's not gonna hurt me much. And I have a full bar of mana, so that's actually pretty good. Please get rid of him. He's annoying me now. We're off to tame a Savannah Prowler. We finally get to tame our cat, which also means that we get some extra abilities, and then over time we will build those abilities up. Like Claw, for example, can be a massive, massive thing for us. So having a cat is ideal for us in the leveling experience. They can tank a fair bit, and they also do a lot of damage, and they seem to hold aggro pretty well. They're very mean. You want some food? You have some food. Stop being angry at me. We have to kill a bunch of sailors and Baron Longshore, who's wanted. We need his head, so we're gonna do that. It's been a long time since I've done this quest, but from memory, it's not fun. The pirates by the water near Ratchet can be a little bit skatey, mainly because the same thing with like the Razormane area, they're quite condensed. They're around campsites when there can be, you know, 2 or 3 of them, or sometimes 4 of them. So we have to be super careful in the way that we pull things. We try to pull things on the outskirts as fast as we can and the easiest we can before we start pulling, you know, 2 things at a time. The cat luckily can tank quite a lot. So as long as we kill 1 in a reasonable amount of time, my cat will be fine. I won't run out of mana and we can clear things pretty easily. I did have a moment of a bit of a mishap trying to pull 1 thing that ended up pulling 3 things, but you know, we have a lot of util, we have a lot of health pots, we're totally fine. Alright, he's right there, so hopefully we can kite him away and just kill him. Oh, or he'll just pull. Okay, that also happens as well. That's not great. Okay, that didn't go the way I wanted it to, but we're safe. That's all that matters. Just give it up. Can you run away now? Leave me alone so I can go back. Thank you. Done! Alright, we head back. It's a lot easier, honestly, as a hunter, because I don't have to sit down for mana every 2 seconds. I'm not, you know, having to slowly kill things. It's a lot faster as a hunter. Ooh, that's a big upgrade. I have so many quests here, it's ridiculous. I remember these braces just take forever. So we're going to be here a hot minute. And in typical fashion, and in typical World of Warcraft, we have terrible drop rates, which is the braces. Those braces take forever to drop, and it is one of those quests that is in the log for quite a while, because you kind of just try to kill as many as you can while you're doing other quests, because it just becomes really painful and annoying. So we do eventually get the braces, but it does take time, and it just kind of is what it is. Okay, we're going to kill this guy, and I'm basically just going to try and tank him down as quick as I can before this one has some problems, or causes some problems at least. So hopefully my cat lasts just enough time for me to kill it. Okay, that's not too bad. We can res the pet. That's fine. Sometimes you gotta use the hunter pet as a bit of a sacrifice. We should see level 15 in a second. We've been having to do a little bit of grinding while we're getting these braces anyway, so that kind of worked out, but these braces just take forever. Ding! Level 15. We've done it. We've done level 15. Finally! Oh my god. We have to kill a bunch of these prowlers as well, and I realized that I don't have any room in my bag, so I just ran all the way back to town and then back without clearing my bag. So we're doing just swimmingly today. Just real well. Oh, and I've also pretty much run out of arrows as well. So today's really a good day. Okay, time to run all the way back to town. Oh, unless there's a vendor here that can do it. If there's a vendor here, I'll be very happy. If not, I'll be very sad. Well, I need arrows, so I actually might need to go back to town. Damn. Why did I play a hunter? Okay, time to run all the way back. I nearly left without arrows. Okay, after that minor deviation, we are back and ready to roll. Hey, finally. Welcome to the Harpies that I can't stand. This whole area in the Barrens makes me nervous. It's an introduction to possibly the largest aggro range character, well, NPC. If you've watched a mage playthrough, you know how much I don't like Harpies, and for once in my life, I have to start early on the Harpies because I'm Horde. It is an introduction to a wide aggro range NPC that can really pull aggro from quite a distance. So we have to be very careful with what we pull and how we pull it, because if we make one mistake, we're pulling 5 of them and we die. So we have to be very careful with the way we do it. We are back again to deal with more things I completely hate, which is Harpies. God, I hate these things so much. I've killed 4 of them and I've gotten 0 talons. This is just... Finally, 1. 1 out of 5 kills. Craziness. This quest here, we're doing the outer Harpies that are a lot lower level and kind of less dangerous. Some of them do cast from memory, but overall, a relatively safe quest for us to do at this level. But unfortunately, the drop rates for Harpies are usually terrible, so we had a terrible time as well. Now they're just suddenly all dropping at one time, but now I say it, I guarantee you next one won't drop. On cue. So we have to be very strategic with how we pull these Harpies, because if you pull the wrong one, they all attack you at the same time. So that's a one perk about being a hunter. I will admit, is being able to cherry pick the things I need to kill. Except when I take aggro like this. Hey, awesome. Whew. Man, there are so many hyenas around this area, it's unbelievable. It's like a minefield of hyenas. Oh, that nearly ended badly. Ding! Level 16. I had to think about that for a second. I was like readjusting my seat and then I was like, oh, that's a level. Whoops. You know how I just have talked multiple times today about how great and fantastic the drop rates are in World of Warcraft in vanilla? Well, actually, it gets worse. The Planestriders did not want to drop the item and they took so long, but we got there eventually. But it's just the drop rates in this video game are terrible. The drop rate on these kidneys is shocking. Bro, I think I've killed about 30 of them. I've gotten 2. I actually can't believe how bad the drop rate is on this thing. This is unbelievable. Finally, 1 out of 10. Jeez. Back to it again. I feel like the next 2 kidneys that I need are going to take me another 45 minutes. Oh, I never thought I'd see the day. I got another one. Blizzard, thank you so much for your kind generosity. We're going to be here a while just for the last one, aren't we? Hey, finally. Onwards to great victory. God, that felt like it took forever. This Valve quest was one that I really should have paid attention to the guide in terms of which one to click on first. Mainly because you have 3 valves, 2 of them spawn 1 NPC, and 1 of them spawns 2 or 3 of them. I think it's 2. And I wasn't paying any attention, and I clicked on the first valve that had 2, and I felt like I pulled an entire army of goblins and nearly died. So I did unfortunately have to sacrifice my pet, but we got out of there alive, and that's all that matters. So in this quest, we basically have to click on each of the valves to close them, turn the quest in, and then go kill a boss that's a bit further up the hill. Luckily, he was relatively easy, but doing the valve part without trying to upset the rest of the area is not fun. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! That's... Oh! Where did that come from? That was rude. Oh. We're getting out of here. Oh, we lost Dirk. That's okay. Really? You're still chasing me? Thank you. Go away. No, don't go that way. Thank you. Whew. And that was painful. That whole section was just pain. Now, we need to get a key in this room. I imagine I can just do a little bit of a scoot around here. I might need to pull this one. Looks like we're actually gonna have to clear the area instead of trying to just make our way around town, you know, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Just don't like when they run like that. It's not ideal for me. Finally, we're done with that mess that nearly got me killed. This escort quest, I kind of didn't understand when I first did it. I cleared the area before I actually did the escort quest. Generally, with any escort quest, I'm sure if you played enough World of Warcraft, you would know that clearing an area is possibly the best way to do an escort quest before you start it. Because if you do start it before you clear the area, sometimes the NPCs don't actually attack the NPCs you're killing. So they'll just keep walking, and then eventually you pull way too many things and then you die. So I cleared the area, and unfortunately I didn't realize that the quest didn't actually need that escort done just yet. So we actually continued doing something else for a second anyway. So essentially we're actually going to go kill something in the tower, then do the escort quest. We are off to do an escort quest, which I think is somewhere over here, and I'm not looking forward to it. So I'm kind of just pre-clearing this entire area before I have to deal with too many things at once, because there's a lot of them around here. And I don't feel like dying. Okay, let's see where this escort quest takes me, which is inevitably the way I don't want to go. Alright, where are we off to, buddy? Oh, it's not an escort quest. So we have to do this. We have to go kill an elite or something? Oh, well, that was nice. This is going to get us quickly killed. Ah, there he is. I found him. Okay, so this should be straightforward of some sort. I have no mana, but that's okay, because he's dying pretty quickly. So this is actually really good. And he's not a rare. Apparently, according to Zygor, he's a rare. So he's certainly not a rare, and he certainly dropped the key that I needed. So, all right, where are we off to, buddy? Oh, bud. All right, which way are we going? Please tell me you're going this way. Oh, you are. Where are you going? This way. Oh, Lord, you're going to get us both killed. Okay, so I think I cleared out the correct way. So we might actually be kind of Gucci here, to be honest. We are getting some respawns, though, which isn't ideal, but... Oh, he actually aggroes onto things, unlike most... Don't go that way! Well, that was a mighty great escape that you did here, Weasel Crank. I didn't think it was going to spawn 7 of them, but that's okay. We'll be okay. A little bit of pre-warning would have been nice. Okay, finally time to turn in about 150,000 collect quests, which I'm so much looking forward to. I believe we're going to see level 17! Bing bada boom bada bang! I really need to work on paying attention, because I didn't realize that I had this item in my bags this whole time. You were just about to see. So we're looking for a big white lion. And he's around here somewhere, I believe. Now, whether we find him is a different story. There is possibility it's dead. I realized that I was supposed to use the horn to spawn him, but I'm an idiot. Should really listen to the things that I'm supposed to do. I'm looking for a lens, I think. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay. I thought it was like on this quest item. I was confused for a second. We have to clear these guys out to get that telescopic lens there. But they're only like low level, so it'll be fine. We'll grab that one. Thank you very much. And now we need a shipment, which I believe is probably over here too. Or it might not be, and I might not have to deal with everything and kill everything. No, I believe I'm incorrect. I do have to kill everything, like usual. We're off to get some stolen silver, and we also got to get some sun scale feathers and raptor horns as well while we're at it. So we apparently got to follow this path. So we have to kill these for both the feathers and the horns, and we have to find the silver. I think it's around this corner here somewhere. Oh, there's one feather at least. These raptors in this area are possibly one of the scariest parts of the entire Barrens. They do a lot of damage, and they also stand kind of next to each other, so you kind of have to pull two at a time. And unfortunately, we need to get some feathers for another quest, and then also we have to gather this like silver item, silver box on the ground that is actually kind of guarded by two of them. So we need to make sure we clear them out kind of semi-calmly without dying, which involves me having to pop every cooldown just so my pet will live through things and I don't pull aggro and we don't die, and then getting enough feathers for the next quest. Oh, I really didn't want to pull two of them. You hurt. Now, where's that silver? I'm gonna have to somehow clear these guys out one by one without dying. Just gonna have to pray that my pet stays alive. Oh, okay, you're just gonna aggro to me. That's fine too, dude. Get off me. I don't like pulling these guys in packs. It's not fun. I found the silver. Finally. Okay. So now we just need... We need to get some more raptor horns and stuff, but we can do that on our way as well. We have to go plant some seeds in a fissure in this water. Without dying. So I imagine that I have to... Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, I accidentally angered a bunch of turtles, so that's good. But everything is cool, calm, and collected. I think. I hope. And we're fine. I wasn't expecting a bunch of angry turtles in here, I'm gonna be honest. So we have to kill a bunch of these marauders to spawn Varog the Dervish. That's if he's not spawned already. So I'm checking if he is before I have to bother with it. So he spawns up here. And he doesn't seem to be there. So we're gonna go basically cause some disruption. And wait for him to spawn so we can kill him. Because I want his head. Okay, there's an elite there that I need to avoid unless I want to die. I'm marking you because I don't feel like dying. Gonna have to sacrifice the pet again. It kind of caught me off guard a little bit. I didn't oh boy. Oh boy, this isn't gonna be good. I feel like I've killed like 100 of these and he still hasn't spawned. Oh, he has spawned. Oh my god. I was getting ready to complain. Well, I did. I didn't get ready. I did complain, but that's beside the point. You should be relatively easy to kill. Finally. Finally! It's happened to me right in front of my face. I just cannot hide it. Thank you. We're finally making it to the next camp in the Barrens. Finally. Which is further south. I believe we should see... Finally, level 18. Go. And we're back to Harpies and their terrible, terrible, terrible drop rates. We have to kill some more Harpies. And these ones hurt even more. And because they're higher level, we have to get through all of these before we can get to the actual one, which is even worse. I'm going to be uber careful of my surroundings here because I am going to have a bad time if I pull a few of these by accident. Hopefully we can get all 6 pretty quickly and we don't have to deal with too many of these because they are going to suck. First one, nothing. That's a great start. Why is it that I have to do Harpies? Blizzard, please, 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 please take the Harpies out. Let's just forget they were there. Let's forget that they're in the game. Let's just delete them off the face of the planet. Turn them into turtles or something, please. And to add fuel to the fire, there is an elite that is green that I almost pulled that was like 5 levels higher than me and would have 2-shot me. And luckily I saw it in time or we would have had a very, 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 very quick video. 2 with nothing. That's an even better start that we could ever ask for. all 3 in that section. Not one of them dropped a ring. This is just what we love to see. Oh! 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 That really nearly ended badly. I only got 1 ring. Okay. Oh, I don't like being anywhere near that. Oh boy. Okay. I should have... I forgot about the part where it said look out for the level 19 rare elite that's going to be floating around here. Yeah, totally forgot about that part. I was like, why does that look green? And then, figured that one out real fast. Okay, we only need 2 more. Actually, the drops haven't been too bad for this, surprisingly, as long as we don't upset that, rare elite. As I say that, we're getting no drops. This is great. Love this for us. I'm constantly having to, like, circle to make sure that I'm not going to be anywhere near that diamond, because I don't want to die. It seems as though Blizzard has completely forgotten how to put the item in the loot table, as I have killed probably about 10 of these since, and I haven't had a single drop. So we're doing great. Oh, finally. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Welcome to Talon Mountains. I did speak about Talon Mountains in the last playthrough of the Mage, but we're going to talk about it again. Talon Mountains is one of the really cool areas that is a mix between kind of dry and arid and gloomy, and also spider-infested areas, but also some really lush areas too. So it's kind of a mix, and it's also a pass of big mountains in between different areas as well. So it's a pretty unique area, I feel. So at this level, we actually don't do a crazy amount of quests here. We do an Escort Quest shortly as well, which is relatively easy. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then additionally, we do some spider quests as well, where we have to gather some eggs. We have to be very careful with those eggs because they spawn extra enemies and they get very angry, and then everyone gets angry, and it's a really sad party. Okay, we have to kill a bunch of random Thorns and make our way to the main town, which will be good. Actually need the main town for fishing as well, so that's actually pretty good for us. Oh, is that an upgrade? Oh, big upgrade, thank you. Because I need to get my fishing up, and the next area for my fishing is actually in that area, so it's good that we're going there anyway. Doing Talon Mountains as Horde is certainly bringing back some memories of when Classic first started. And I was playing an undead priest. Okay, we're finally done with that. That was relatively simple and straightforward. Those ones aren't particularly difficult. They're like a lower level and an entry quest, so... Back we go, turn the quest in. Well. We have to go kill more things there. And also, I think we have to kill their chief. Alright, we're making our way through these brutes. They're relatively easy to kill. We're at a point where we can actually kill these guys pretty easily. And there's the chieftain, so we're going to pull this guy. My pet does quite a lot of damage, so as long as he holds aggro, things are pretty smooth. He also seems to be pretty tanky as well, so that's a good thing. Dead. Thank you. Easy done. Ooh, is that an upgrade? No, not an upgrade. Okay, we have to let Kaya out of this crate, and I think... She in... Ah, she's in here. Perfect. I don't have to clear anything out. It's a great day to be me. Except that my pet's angry at me, so I need to sort that out first. So the escort strategy here is, again, we clear out everything we can, and then there's a section at the end where there's 3 enemies, and we have to make sure that we clear the caster, because the caster does a lot more damage than the rest of them. So we get the caster down, and then focus on the other 2. Okay, we may struggle a little bit with one of them, because there's like 3 enemies that spawn at once, so we're going to feel that one certainly. So I'm about to get attacked, and I've got to kill the sorcerer first, because the sorcerer hurts. And I think they heal, too. I just don't know which way they're coming from, so I think they're either going to be behind us or in front of us. Ah, there we go. She can tank at least a little bit, so that's okay. Whew, that was spicy. That sorcerer definitely does do some damage though. Like hit me for like half my health. We have to kill some spiders and we need some eggs. Spiders and eggs. Spiders and eggs. I did talk about the spider eggs in the intro to Talon Mountains. It's one of those quests where if you click on an egg, sometimes you get spawns of spiders. Sometimes you actually pull even more angry, even higher level spiders that don't like you either. So we essentially need to make sure that we clear whatever we need to clear and try to get out of there as quick as possible. In this situation, I didn't actually realize that there was another section that was a lot more open and less deadly than the area I was in. So next time I'm doing this quest, I'm going to go to that area instead of into the really dodgy area so we don't have to deal with the potential death. We have to go into a spider infested area. I totally love condensed areas with spiders. It's my favorite thing in this game. Now I'm hoping this doesn't spawn bad enemies. Oh, yep, okay. Okay, and okay. And they have a lot of health. Well, more health than being able to just one-shot them. Get off me. Die. Thank you. How dare you do that? Very rude. We are now on our way to Sunrock Retreat, which is our main little town in this area, which is a nice little place. One of my favorite little places in Stone Talon, actually in all of World of Warcraft, actually. It's a really nice little town. Last egg. And bonus points if I don't get an annoying spider with it. Okay, we did. Great. And we annoyed another one. Okay, alright. Now we're really in for it today. I'm not sure if anybody remembers my playthrough of the mage, but we have to go find the blueprints again, which last time took forever. So I'm looking forward to that so much. I haven't seen a single operator this whole round, and like usually they're around here, so I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen one. Where are these? They've just disappeared. Where are all the operators? They're usually around here somewhere. I haven't seen a single one. Dang! 19. Still no drop of the item that I needed, but that's okay. Please, 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 please. You're killing me. You're really killing me. These blueprints just don't drop, and I just don't even need to explain it. It's just they're miserable. Please. Yay! Finally! We can get out of this mess. I hate this area. Well, mostly just that quest. That's the only thing I really don't like about this part of the area is the quest. We need to get a horn, and then we also need to kill another... like, not an elite, but something we need its head for. It's a little bit higher, but we should be okay to kill it, so that should be fine. And we got the horn straight up. That's awesome. As we have done with the Razor Mains, we are now onto the Bristlebacks. There are actually 2 quests with this. We actually have to clear a bunch of the Geomancers and a bunch of other ones. We also need to gather some horns or thorns or something off of them. There's 60 of them we need to gather, which is a lot. And then additionally, I'm running out of bag space. Plus the Geomancers do a ton of damage, and trying to like balance my pet not dying and me not dying and me not pulling aggro is a mess. And it is one of those things that you got to deal with as a hunter, I guess. Back to killing these bloody things. I'm gonna kill more of them. And we need their thorns as well. So this is just gonna be a drag. Hey, can you like stop doing that? That like kind of hurts. No, 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 no. You're not going over there. Yeah, you stay. So we did the kills. Now we just need 9 more tusks. So we're just clearing enemies where we need to. That may have accidentally pulled aggro. Didn't mean to do that. Actually didn't even mean to cast, but that's okay. I'm getting my ass handed to me. Finally! Alright, we have to go back into the angry turtle pond again. So we have to kill these things now, because we need items off of them. Well, I'm hoping the drop rate's as good as just what happened then. That'd be awesome. Oh, 2 of 2. I can't complain with that. Always remember to stock up on arrows because unless you want to be like me that has to now run all the way back to town to get some arrows. We are now back with more arrows. We have successfully gotten our turtle shells, and now we need to kill some zebras. I believe that we have to get a carcass to spawn something, so that's what we're up to next. I didn't even know there was a rare elite zebra, but now I do. Oh, first shot. I would take that. Now, I believe that I have to place the carcass around here at the dead tree, and then we should have a very angry raptor spawn.
I do not have a target.
And we will take care of you nice and swiftly, nice and easily. But very slowly because we have like one ability. Two, technically. There we go. Here you go. Finally, we can turn some quests in. I have no room in my bags at all. I am stacked. I've been having to juggle all these quest items. Now, I don't know. This may be level 20. Ding! Level 20! Well, that does us for 10 to 20 on our hunter in self-found hardcore World of Warcraft. So what do we expect from the next episode? The next episode is a bit of a roller coaster, and it may or may not be the first time we have lost a character in self-found hardcore World of Warcraft. Between 20 to 30, we go to many, many different areas. We do actually spend a lot of time in the Barrens still. We also go to places like Hillsbrad and other areas around there. We also do a lot of running around, but we eventually get aspect of the cheetah, and I can't complain with that. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe, and also if you haven't commented or liked, make sure you do. It helps me out a lot. And if you haven't watched the other series or the other episode for the hunter, please go give it a watch. It helps me out a massive amount. I will see you in the next episode. Take care of yourself, take care of your friends. I'll see you then.